back, everybody. So we were in Anchorage, but we never actually were, according to the game, because of our poor scenario. So we're going to head over to Bermuda, which is going to tick off another time. And we'll read the Bermuda page. So that looks like it's 20. So we know that we can just right-click the page and go to 20. Okay. We have not had Tuwal Masai flee here, so we're going to Great Work 5. In Great Work 5, we get an extra card in our opening hand, and we can only come back after playing another scenario. Cool. So we're going to embark, and we're going to head from here to the only place we can go, which is Ybor City. So we'll head over there, which is 52. Okay. We do not know the passphrase, so skip to Safe House 3. I can come later, but for now embark, and that's going to cost us a time. To go to the next place, which is going to be Havana. So it's 28I. Whoop. Okay. Police or detective, we do not have, right? We have medic, and then we have believer and hunter. Yeah, so we don't have that, so we can't read that. See how much time has passed. Fewer than 20 or more than 20. Pardon me. 6, 12, 17, so less than 20. So proceed to intro 2. A bunch of interesting things. We can make a deal with Desi, so we will. So we gotta come over here. And then we finish. We need to do both theta and the y type thing. So we're gonna have to do that. So it's this, make a deal with Desi, set up version 1. Okay, so we'll come back. This is page 29. We'll have to remember that. Alright, so first we have to read. It wasn't Gamma, it was this one, Psi. We can put Hong Kong, so 50S. We cannot go to Hong Kong. So we send this to state 2. And then Hong Kong is here. Okay, let's go back to state 1. And then what symbol was it that was in this location? The Y, gamma, I think that is, right? Let's see. Zeta, actually. Ha ha ha. Check the keys and find one whose bearer is an investigator. Choose one at random. 2 if there's 5 or more. I don't think we have any keys. Oh wait, I have the last blossom? When did I get that? Okay, well, we had the last blossom, so it's now been taken. Gather each of the enemies of the coterie to set campaign. Choose one at random. This is who stole our key. So they're here, and it's Amaranth, which I think this is the key that she had. So that's amusing. Okay. Let's come back. Alright, update the key to show that they have it. In the Central America, North Atlantic sections, find Kabul, Quito, San Juan, and Reykjavik, and write 14C. Okay, so... oh, we can actually go there immediately. Alright, let's mark these with pins to show the ones that we've now unlocked. Quito, San Juan, Reykjavik, and then there was one more. Oh, Kabul. Okay. Which I believe is over here. Yeah. Okay, well, we're in Havana, so we're pretty close. We can probably do 1, 2, go back to Bermuda, get the extra card, go to Reykjavik, and then figure it out. We also have our express ticket from before. I accidentally cleaned it up, but we got it in our travels the last time around, so I'll find it there. It is expedited ticket, so we'll grab that and throw it over here. I'm not sure why those charges are there still. Alright, and then these are this and that. Alright, so that's Zeta, and we did that, so then we can go here to page 29, which is where we were. Set up version 1, so we'll come to here. We're doing 28I is Havana, which is Dancing Mad. Okay, let's update this so that way we know what we're doing. For anybody who's watching, we didn't know until we got into a scenario which one we'd be playing tonight. So then we're going to do Dancing Mad version 1. Okay. Build the act only using version 1 of 1 and 2 along with act 3. Remove version 2 acts 1 and 2 from the game. Put Cafe Luna into play. Each player begins at Cafe Luna. Oh, I should make sure my headset's on, because I think I'm getting a message that says it's off. Let's see. Nope, it's on. Never mind. Okay, Cafe Luna is here. Oh, it's already face up for us. That's a good way to know where we begin. Alright, let's get back into the book. Cafe Luna. Put all the locations into play. Find both copies of the enemy. One has a story asset and the other one has a standard one. Set the encounter one aside out of play. Flip the version to its story side. Someone gets the story side. Well, let's take a read and see what it says. Whenever an attack from a monster deals damage, exhaust him and cancel one and bounce it back. Okay, so we'll obviously give that to Vincent. It'll give him... Wait, does she actually have 4 trauma? Is that where we're at? Oh, never mind. We're gonna give this to Zoe because she's super low. Alright, so we'll come back over here. Set the cleanup clue aside, that's all taken care of. Gather the decoys, that's all taken care of. Shuffle and begin with the encounter deck, that's for version 2, which doesn't matter. And do not read, so we're good. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. If there are 10 or more hollows, choose and remove 6 of them from the game in place of Doom. This can cause the agenda to advance, so be careful about getting hollows. We can leave Desi and his crew to their fate, and if he leaves play, set him aside out of play and we take a horror. Okay. Okay, so this place will always get clues if you get all the clues off of it. So it's a way to guarantee clues in the scenario. Okay. All right. Well, I haven't liked this card, so we're not going to keep it. We never want to keep these in our opening hand because we have this, and we don't. Basically, we should probably just throw the rest. Yeah. Let's draw 4. Okay, well, we could do a little bit of everything, but nothing amazingly. Our inspiring presence isn't as good as we'd like it to be yet. We really need to get our ally that we're trying to get. He's cost 4 experience, so joining the team late makes it a little bit harder to get online. Alright, so we can't have drawing the sign in our opener. We already have the hammer, and we have well prepared, so things are coming up Millhouse. Yeah, we're just going to throw the rest away looking for 6th Sense. Because, oh, agree to, okay, well, oh, and we actually get an extra card, because that was from Bermuda, so, and we would be able to mulligan one more, which we would have mulliganed. We'll say this is the last card, obviously we can't know that for sure, but it's fine. Okay, well, Zoe's turn is going to be, to play the hammer and get 2 resources, and then... Vincent's turn is going to be to play Dream Enhancing Serum, draw a card. Didn't I get a weak? I thought I had a weakness last game. I don't remember. Alright, this is going to be my new random basic weakness. Can you... I don't know if you can get to 0, but alright. And then we have one more, so we'll draw again. So this matches this, so we'll use Dream Enhancing Serum and draw an extra card. Alright, upkeep, that's kind of what card we were looking for, so that's great. Upkeep over here. Doom on the agenda. Shuffle this one more time just to make sure, and encounter card. Okay. Okay, well, I shuffled and we both drew it, so that's pretty hysterical. So Zoe's turn is going to be to play Sixth Sense, and then to move. She'll move down. If you successfully aside from here by 3 or more, you get a hollow back. If you fail by 3 or more, you must set aside a card as a hollow. So we have one action remaining, and we'll use that to gain a resource. So we're setting up next turn to either play Scene of the Crime to get 2 clues, or to play Well Prepared and Investigate. But she's doing pretty well. Vincent's a little bit further behind, which isn't great. So we'll click off Haunted. Oh, I know what we had. We did have a weakness, and it was not Haunted. It was Stupor. And I remember because I was not happy. And it's worse for us, so we're going to take the one that's worse. Whenever we make a mistake, we always punish ourselves for making the mistake and take the worst of the 2 options. So this is my weakness, and it's in play, so we can only investigate once per turn. That's what it is, and we have to heal it with horror, but I didn't get a card to do that with. Alright, so we're still going to play Magnifying Glass as action 0. Action 1's going to be to investigate. Oh, and we got our stats back. Oh, wait, we're not going to investigate then, because then we're just even, right? Yeah. Oh, we have to test the Eyes Out Dark for Zoe. So we have no way to make this better, so we're -1. Hey! Hey, we pass. Awesome. Okay. So back to this. Action 1 was to play Magnifying Glass. This is a Shroud 5, and there's no outsiders in play, so it's not going to get any easier. So we're just going to move out here, Action 1. Okay. I think Action 2 is to move again. Try to find a more manageable location. Okay, so you can peek at mini cards after you successfully investigate here. But we're going to investigate. We are +4. And we succeed, so we grab a clue. Alright, so we have to make our test. We're -2. And we don't want to commit this to be ±1, so we'll just test. Oh, we would have passed. Alright, but we fail, so it stays here. So then we do upkeep. Okay, and upkeep. Alright. That's a good card for him to have drawn. That lets him get online a little bit. Okay. After attach to an outside, if you cannot, gain Surge. So there's no enemies, so Surge. Right on time. Aloof Hunter. If it's ready when you get... Okay. Sure. We're not going to have that be an issue. And then over here, test Willpower 4. If you fail, choose an ally or asset you control and make it a hollow. Okay. Well, we don't want to do that. So we'd be -1. We don't want to commit these until we can use them for healing. And we don't have an ally to heal. We can commit this. That doesn't feel great either. I think we just test it. We fail and give up our Magnifying Glass. Yeah, we were failing no matter what. So we have our first hollow. Remember, we have to track that. If we get 10, something, we lose our, we put a Doom on the agenda. And we, yeah. Alright, so that's our bad thing. So we'll start. Zoe's going to engage their friend. And then we're going to attack. So she's attacking 8 to 3, so she's +5. We'll grab that and bring it down. There are no enemies in the shadows, so it's -0, so it's an attack, and it'll deal 2, so it'll die. So that's it. Engage, then attack. Remember, it has aloof, so we had to engage first. So from there, I don't want to investigate +1. That doesn't seem smart. So we'll throw down our well prepared so we can use our hammer for extra stats. For Vincent, we'll use our 1 investigate and do that. We'll fail, so we're not going to be able to do that again this turn. 1, 2, 3, we're going to play guard dog. So that's 2 actions. And then with our 3rd action, we'll gain a resource because we're going to want to be able to pay for some of the cards in our hand. And then we'll go upkeep. Oh, sorry, we have to make this test. We're -1. We fail. Then we do upkeep. Okay. Okay. Doom on the agenda, 3 of 6, and encounter card. Into the agenda deck. After an event is played, it becomes a hollow. Test willpower 4 to get rid of it. Anyone can do this. We're going to leave it over here because that's obviously going to be a Zoe test. And I want to remember to do it. There are no enemies in the shadows, so Surge. Aloof Hunter, if you end your turn with it, it will look at the top card of your deck and make it a hollow, and then bad things. Alright, so it's going to be here. It's an Aloof Hunter. We might fight it, actually. We'll see. Alright, we're going to make this test. We're going to use Well Prepared to get 2 willpower from the hammer. So we're 6 to 4 is +2. And then we're going to use Seize the Initiative to be +5. I believe that's still going to be a success. Yep. So we're just trying to prevent hollows, right? So that's important. And then, I guess we'll investigate +1. I was trying not to last turn, but hey, we'll get a clue. Nice. And then what's the text on this? If you succeed by a lot, you get a hollow back. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, and then we'll fail. So then Vincent's turn. He does have this monster here, so we could fight it. My concern with fighting it is that it's not really going to do anything for us other than get cards out of our hand. So instead what we're going to do is use our investigate. We're +3. That's -3, so we succeed, so we'll get that clue. And then we'll move down towards Zoe to drag this guy with us and to get some extra information. So we have investigated and moved. During your turn, you can spend 2 resources to reduce the shroud by 2. Interesting. Well, we can't investigate this turn, so that wouldn't make sense for us. I think this is a good chance to get our bandages down, so we'll do that instead. We don't want to reduce the shroud because we want to get maximum value for our crack the case when we play it. Alright, so that's our 3. We're going to make this test. We're going to fail. Then we do, monster phase. He'll move down. And then upkeep over here. Doom on the agenda, 4 of 6, and encounter cards. This is an outsider, so it's going to go here. It's going to lose aloof, gain retaliate, get +1 fight, and evade. So now it's going to engage onto Vincent, because Vincent... Oh, before we fought a monster, we would have gained a resource from engaging it. So it engages now because it loses aloof. And if it gets evaded, you can get a hollow back. But again, we're not likely to be evading with this team, so... Oh well. Alright, this is an Aloof Hunter, and then if you play, commit, or trigger an ability on a copy of a hollow, it attacks. So basically, if a card is a hollow and you use the power, it'll attack you. So the only hollow that we have right now is Vincent's Magnifying Glass, so no big deal. Alright, so Zoe will move in. She will engage the Paradigm Enforcer and take it off of Vincent. Doing so will gain her a resource. And then she'll fight with the hammer. She's +5. We'll use Well Prepared to be +9. We succeed. We'll exhaust the hammer to deal 3 damage instead, and that will kill this. So we moved, we engaged, and we fought. That's all 3 of our actions on Zoe. For Vincent, we're going to investigate this location. We are going to be... We'll play Practice Makes Perfect first. I'm going to try to hit Deduction. We did not find Deduction. Even though this is a legal practice card, it doesn't commit to the test, so we can't pick anything, and this does nothing. Alright, so we're even, so that's not ideal. Kind of want to play this, but I didn't, so we'll commit it. So that gets us to +2, and then we'll take this to be +3. We fail, so we put a decoy at our location, and then there's nothing in the shadows, so it just goes away. Alright, so we investigated. We have 2 more actions. Not really super excited about any of them. Guess we'll gain a resource and draw a card. Alright, so then we test end of turn. We fail, go upkeep, that's good. Upkeep, also great. Doom on the agenda, 5 of 6, and encounter cards. Test willpower. If you fail, choose an ally or item you control and make it a hollow. So we'll go +3. Yeah, +3 it is. And we succeed. We use the 2 icons off of the hammer. Alright, so this is the same thing. We're going to have this get tested by Zoe. So we'll have Zoe go first. There is a monster at this location, so Zoe's going to play Scene of the Crime for 2, 1, 2, and take both of these resources. Both of these clues. And then Vincent's going to play Crack the Case, since the last clue was found and we get 4 resources. He's going to take them all, because Zoe's got plenty of money. So that's her first action. Then we're going to have her engage the monster. And then she's going to use the hammer. She succeeds and kills it. So that's it, and she gains a resource when she engages. That's all 3 for Zoe. So then we get a turn for Vincent. Vincent's been doing a whole lot of nothing, but he's trying. He's trying real hard to be helpful. He'll move over to here because he can probably get this clue right now. He's +2 with the magnifying glass. I don't really want to make any extra moves, so we'll just do that and see what happens. I believe that's a fail. And any cards need to become a hollow, but we didn't commit anything, so that's fine. We can't investigate again because of stupor. So let's get down our bone saw. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we'll go... Oh, sorry, we have to make this test that will fail. Okay, and then we have no test here, so we just do upkeep. And then what is it? After an event is played, so we haven't played an event. Oh, actually we did. We played Crack the Case. Never mind. So that gets set aside as a hollow. Okay, we fixed that. Doom on the agenda. Will advance. Lead investigator must decide to go get an enemy with the conceal word and resolve it, or make a hollow. So we'll go get an enemy with the concealed keyword. I believe... Well, there isn't any. Wait, what? I did click place, right? Why is there no monsters with the concealed keyword? Set these aside out of play. Right, and they're over here. That's Desi, and these are the things that are set aside. I just don't understand. There's no... I guess this is this, but no, because we are using... Oh, no, this is the agenda. Because we made the deal, there isn't any, so we have to do the other thing? Okay, that's fine. We'll just do the other thing then. So top card becomes a hollow. Oh, that's really bad. I really needed that card. That's also... Okay. Well, get burned. Alright, so that's that. If there's 8 or more hollows, choose 4 of them and remove them from the game and place a Doom on the agenda. So right now we have 4. This is not a hollow. Alright, alright, Doom on the agenda. Oh, that was the Doom, so now we're in the encounter. Test willpower. If you fail, choose a non-weakness card in your hand and make it a hollow. If you succeed by 2 or more, take a hard to get a hollow back. So we'll do that. We're going to take this. We're going to use the well prepared to get the 2 extra willpower from here. So we're testing 6 to 3. Let's go 7 to 3. We're plus 4. We're going to barely pass, so we don't get the hollow back, but we do pass the test. And then same thing here, but we're even. We'll go plus 1, plus 2. We won't be able to heal the guard dog, but again, we don't want to fail this. Well, we did. Alright, well, we'll take this. Alright, so that gets us to 4. Alright, so it's our turn now. We'll have Vincent investigate. He's plus 2. Alright, so first we'll draw a card. That's a great card. Well, let's draw another card. There's 2 backpacks, so we can use this to draw another card. Alright, we'll do deduction to be plus 3. Oh, we don't need deduction. We'll just investigate plus 2. We fail. Okay. So that's our 3. Alright. And then over here, Zoe will move into this location. Alright, she'll investigate. She's plus 2. Succeeds. And just do it again. Succeeds. Nice. Alright. And then we'll go. Oh, end of turn we have to make this test, which will fail. Yep. Alright. And then upkeep and upkeep. Doom on the agenda. Encounter cards. Okay. If you end your turn with it, you have to make another hollow. Test willpower. We'll go plus 1. And we'll take heart with the knowledge that we're going to fail this test. Hey, we passed. Easiest way to pass is to commit take heart to a test. Alright. So now we'll advance. We'll have Zoe keep a clue. And we'll spend 4 from Zoe and 2 from Vincent to advance the act. The story asset is in play. Set him aside. Out of play. Okay. Bye, friend. Find the enemy with the encounter card back. The lead investigator draws that enemy. Oh, that's this one. Okay. Resolving his concealed keyword. Okay, so he has concealed 2. So we're going to need 2 decoys. And him, he'll go here. So 1, 2, 3. And then in player order, someone gets another one, and then we shuffle these in. Okay, well, we're definitely not going to pick the bad guys for Vincent. We're going to pick one of these guys. Because I guess because of the agenda advanced before we advanced the act, none of these got shuffled in. That's what happened. Okay, and then we didn't have the choice, so we had to pick this. No problem. So this will also have concealed 2, so we'll take Agent A, and then 2 decoys. So we could put the decoys wherever we want, but we're just gonna actually, yeah, we're just gonna spread them out so this way we don't have to do as much work. And we'll figure it out from there. So that was advancing, so it's our turn. This is in the shadows. So do that, and then let's figure out over here. When you resolve the concealed, you can spend clues to spawn it engaged. Oh, so we could spend 2 clues, but we didn't have 2 clues. We only had 1, so we couldn't do that. Okay. If there are no enemies in the shadows, investigators may spend clues to advance. Okay. Alright, so we'll have Zoe take her turn. She'll start by attacking the location. She's +6. She succeeds, so we'll flip. It's a decoy. So she'll move up this way towards the clues in that location. So she won't that. And then if the guy was here, we don't want to find the location, so we're going to take our free quote-unquote time to get down some soak and some stats, so we get another combat. We could have possibly made this test instead, but maybe. I don't think we're going to be playing any events, so I'm okay with waiting. So Vincent's going to begin by investigating the location. Vincent is +2, so we'll just test that again. So now there is 2 enemies in the shadows, so we'll succeed. So we'll get the clue. Then we'll attack the location. Attacking is, so we're going to use our bone saw. So we're +2 again. We'll go +3 using our machete. That's a fail, so we have to put a decoy into our location and then shuffle all the cards here. We have one more action, and we don't want to do this because now there's 2 now, and there's a chance that we could pull the enemy. Actually, we have the guard dog. Let's hit. Yep, we succeed. So shuffle, shuffle. We'll take this one. It is the guy. Okay. So now he'll engage with us. And we end our turn, so he'll hit the guard dog, who in turn will hit him. And we have to test knives in the dark, which we failed. And then this guy's a hunter, so he'll move here. And then we can do upkeep. Okay. Okay. Doom on the agenda and encounter cards. So this has concealed 1, so we need to take this, put it into the shadows. What is it? B? And decoy 1. We flip it. Shuffle, 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 and then we'll put it here, and then here. Actually, we want to go towards the clues. We're going to put it here, even though there's already a card there. It's not ideal for splitting up the decoys, but we don't want to move back. We want to move towards this location. That said, we have a lot of things going on right now, so let's start by attacking the location. Oh, I did the wrong thing. Whoops. I meant to hit this one. Okay, so we succeed, so we flip it. This is a decoy. So if we hit again, we'll have to stay here and make a hollow, so we don't want to do that, because that's bad for us. So instead, we're going to move here. And then we'll use well prepared and attack. And if we draw a monster, we draw a monster. We succeed. It's a decoy. Alright. So that was Zoe's turn. So it's Vincent's turn now. He'll attack the location. He's +2. That's a success. We found the decoy. Oh, we should have known that was a decoy. Never mind. We would know that was a decoy because we put a decoy here and we found the monster, so the only 2 things were here and that. We know this is a decoy, we know this is a decoy. And then we haven't found Desi, so we don't know if Desi's in either of these. So we're going to go here to give Zoe a chance. This way this paradigm guy will come down. So let's move 1. Actually, yeah, we're gonna go this way. So let's move 1. Then we'll fight this. We'll fight this location at +1. And yeah. That's a fail, and we didn't commit anything, so we'll just do that. And then instead of playing another card, we'll play bandages. Okay. So then the monsters go. We're going to have this one hunt down towards Vincent. And that's that. Make sure nothing... What does this one do? If it's in the shadows, it attacks each investigator with 1 or more concealed minis. Oh. Okay, well, we did what we did. So it will do that. So we're going to use the guard dog from Vincent to to hit it back, and then we're going to heal a damage from the guard dog and get our on the mend. So basically we're just going to do that. So it'll go up to 2 and then back down 1 because it gets healed. And then we'll take 1 on Zoe and we'll put it on Greed, it looks like. Yeah. Alright, and then does he do anything? Takes damage during Act 1 or 2. Instead, evade him. If he is evaded by 2 or more and there's another copy of him at your location, that copy deals damage. Okay, but there won't be damage because we made the deal with the actual Desi. Okay. Alright. So we still need 1 more. Oh, we have 2 clues. Oh, we have to get all the enemies out of the shadows. Okay. Alright, so we're at Upkeep. There we go. That's a card we could have used. That's also a good one. Doom on the agenda. And we know we're going to pull this because we screwed up before and did that. So that's B. And he's got Decoy 2. So shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. We'll put 1 here. We'll put 1 there. And we'll put 1... This one's going to be easier to hit. So now we don't know if it's a decoy anymore. So we put them together and shuffle. Alright. So encounter card. Oh, that was her encounter card. So then this one. We'll spend a clue to have it engage with us, because we really don't want to put more enemies in the shadows. Okay. So we'll have Vincent go first. We'll commit on the mend to the attack. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 7 to 4 is +3. And then we'll commit Vicious Blow to be +4. We succeed, so we'll deal 3 damage. We took an extra damage to deal an extra damage, but then we're going to use our bandages to block it, which in turn is going to give us our on the mend back. So that's action 1. How many cards are okay? There's just 1. We'll engage this guy, and we'll fight him with our bone saw. We are +2. We'll go +4. So that's a success, so we'll deal 2 damage to it. And then we'll end our turn, so we peek for a hollow. That gets eaten. That's 6, so we're okay. And then she'll go. She's going to punch her location. I did this again. Ugh. Oop, wrong spot. It goes there. Okay. So we succeed, so we'll take a look. It's a decoy. So she'll punch her location again. That's still a success. And she'll get the assassin. So she gets engaged with, so then she'll punch it. And that will kill it. Alright, so this is this. We have done the things, and we don't know where things are. These need to be together and shuffled. Alright, so she fought the location, hit the decoy, fought the location, hit the thing, and killed it. Okay. So then we go to the monster phase. This is going to hit. We'll have the guard dog be healed by the bandages and kill it. And we'll take back on the mend. Oh, we have to test on the mend. Or the knives in the dark, whatever. So then upkeep. Oh, this is if you can reveal the mini. We definitely did reveal a mini with Vincent, so we'll take 2 damage. We made that decision, so I forgot about that. He shouldn't be doing that, so we'll have to change our strategy going forward. Alright, and then upkeep over here. Doom in the agenda, and now encounter cards. This is to place a Doom on an enemy in the shadows. We'll put it on the Coterie agent. And then this one is, there are enemies in the shadows. We will test knowledge, or intellect. Okay, we are even to intellect. We'll go +2. We succeed. Great. Alright, we'll move 1, 2 to get up here, and then we'll investigate. We'll commit sharp vision to that investigate. So we're +3, and then we'll add deduction to be... Actually, we won't. Do you have a card that you don't care about? Ooh. We would have played that on the Doom adding, so let's take that off. Okay. Sure, we'll commit that. So now we're +5, and we succeed. Since it's a basic investigate, we get both clues because we succeeded by 2, because it was -3. So we did move, move, investigate. Now we have to test knives in the dark. We'll go +1, +2 to get to even. +1. Nope, and that was all committed. That's not good at all. Literally the worst possible card. Okay, and then if there are 8 or more hollows, choose and remove 4 from the game. So make sure none of them have XP, so we'll choose Vincent's. 4, and that gets us down to, what, 3, 4, 5? Yep. We have to add a Doom for that. But we have... Oh, we have clues. We have enemies in the shadows still. Alright, so Zoe will move over, and she will punch the location. She'll succeed, getting Coterie Agent, and she will punch it, and it will die. Alright, so this goes here. The Coterie Agent is dead, but unfortunately for us, we were unable to get rid of all the enemies. We know Desi's still in the shadows. He could be either of these, but we know then that neither of these are Desi, right? We know it's one of these two. Alright, so that was that. This was that. Desi doesn't do anything, so upkeep. Upkeep. Doom on the agenda will advance. Lead investigator must get something with concealed or make 2 hollows. How many do we have right now? We have 1, 2, 3. We have 5, so it put us to 7. Hollows it is. We really just don't want to make a thing. We want to get rid of... I want to advance right now, if we can. Okay. So we make 2 hollows, which does not place Doom. Oh, 6. We do. We only remove 2 from the game and place a Doom. Okay. So once again, we're just going to pick 2 of Vincent's. So that's 2 and 3 is 5, so we're good. We put the Doom on and encounter card. Stop. Alright, we'll spend the clue to make it engage us. We get a resource. We'll spend the clue to make it engage us. Not super excited about it, but I really don't want to put cards in the shadows right now. Alright, we will have Vincent go. We'll use Brute Force to fight. Oh, actually, do we need the extra card? How much does this do? It's going to be 6. Yeah, we're actually going to need the... Oh, it's not going to deal damage. We're not going to be able to get the heal. Alright. So yeah, we'll be +2. We succeed, so it'll deal all 3 damage. Oh, we need to have Zoe go first. Never mind. Alright, so we'll put that in the bank, but Zoe needs to go first. So she'll punch this. Then she'll punch the location, which will reveal Desi. Which brings him in, so now there's no enemies in the shadows. And then we may spend the clues to advance. Doesn't say it has to be Vincent's turn. Oh, we don't have clues. Never mind. So we'll just punch... yeah, we'll punch Desi to evade him. And we'll use Well Prepared to do it. So he's evaded. He'll ready and join us, assuming things don't change. Alright, so we did this. Now we'll move down. There's nothing in the shadows, so we know all of these are decoys. So we take them out. And I think that there was one more over here. Yep. Okay. So we have to investigate this location. And there's no outsider enemies in play, so we're just testing even. We'll just draw a card. There's no way that we can test even. It'll just fail. I love you, game. Comes into play with damage on it. Damage isn't being dealt. Yeah, okay. So then, like I said, we'll do this test and we'll fail. We'll do upkeep and upkeep. Desi, as we said, will ready and engage again over here. Doom on the agenda and encounter cards. There is no enemy in the shadows, so we must go get one. Okay, we're going to get one of these guys with concealed 1. So we'll take Coterie Assassin A. Okay, and then over here, okay. Well, we don't have 2 clues, so actually, we know that there's cards in the deck. I would have taken this instead for Zoe, because we want to get the 1 out. We don't want to get this, so we have to, basically, we'll just take this out. We'll take this, and what is this, C? So C plus a decoy, flip. Okay. And then we'll draw. Alright. There are no core enemies in play. Gain surge. There is one. Find it and test agility. If you fail, you get attacked. If it's not in the shadows, it becomes concealed again. I love you, game. Alright, well, I'll take heart with the knowledge that I'm about to fail this check. Which we will. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then Desi goes into the shadows. So that will deal what? Concealed 3. It's a 2. So we'll need Desi and 2 decoys. Okay, well, we'll put 1 here, 1 there, and 1 there. Alright, we'll have Vincent go first to try to get clues. There are 2 coteries in play. There's no outsiders, so that doesn't get any effect. We will draw a card. We will draw a card, and then we'll investigate. We'll commit deduction and crack the case, and another deduction to be +3. Oh, actually, when we do deduction, we could draw from Dream Enhancing Serum. But yeah, that's still the test. We succeed. We'll take both of the clues. We'll make this test. We fail. Okay. And then Zoe will go. She'll punch her location. Oh, it's the wrong thing. Sorry. Whoops. Success. So we'll flip. It's the coterie agent. So we'll take another one of these. We'll hit it. It will die immensely. And we'll hit our location again because we need to find... Okay, good. Okay, so now he'll come into play, engaged, and then we will immediately spend these 2 clues. Take 2 clues off of Vincent. Alright. Ready Desedio, remove all tokens and discard all attachments. Find the story, flip it to the enemy side, and flip it at the same location so we don't know which is which. Okay. So he'll come over here, we'll go like this, shuffle, 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 and split them. Okay. I still haven't played any events, right? No. We've just been doing tests and committing cards. Okay. Each copy of Desi loses Concealed, loses Hunter, gains Aloof, and gains Parlay. If we know Desi's past, you can ask a question that only he'll answer. Okay. We made a deal with Desi, but we do not know Desi's path. Okay. So now they are both aloof, so they're just going to hang out here. Also, there's no monsters in the shadows, so there's no more decoys in play. Alright, so they're there, that's that, that's this. This is in the discard pile, and we go to upkeep. Okay, and then upkeep. Okay. Doom on the agenda, and encounter cards. There are coterie enemies in play, so it does not gain surge. We'll test agility. We are plus or -1. We'll go to even and pray. Hey, we pass. Nice. So we don't get attacked. Oh, no, sorry. We don't get attacked, so we're done. Cool. Shuffle out, come through. This is an aloof hunter, so that's fine. Oh, and then this gets 2 clues put on it because there were no clues on it. That's part of the forced on it. Okay. Alright. So we'll just have... well, we can't ask you the question. So we have to just kill one of them, is basically what it comes down to. So we will make a decision. We'll pick this one. We will attack it with the hammer. We are +4. We'll go +5. We succeed and deal 3 damage. And then we'll attack it again. And we succeed. Hey, we killed our friend. Oh, we weren't supposed to look, I don't think. But anyway, so one of them has now entered the thing. So flip. Yeah, do not look at the other side. I did. Oops. Okay, so we're going to take this Desi and put it over here for the future. And then resolution 1. We weren't supposed to look. I'm bad. Whoops. Okay, resolution 1, yada yada yoop. Gain the display. Desi is in our debt. We know the passphrase. And then from 6 spots, write theta and mark 2 time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At 26, read theta. Desi is in your debt. We know the passphrase. Okay. What's up here? Desi's in your debt. You know the passphrase. Bada boop, bada boop. Okay. Well, that's it for tonight. We're going to get 5 experience, so that's great. We know that Vincent really wanted to get to 4 to get his first copy of Garesh, and I think I might take Charisma with the other 3 instead of waiting for the second copy. I don't know. I'll think about it a little bit tonight. And then Zoe's going to get 5 plus the one that she's sitting on, so she's going to get her stick to the plan. So things are looking good. We'll see everyone tomorrow night. Have a good night.